Awesome. Well, welcome.
Thank you, Washington.
You, sir, go right ahead.
My name is Doug Bolton. I'm an addict.
I'm also an addict.
You're my friends.
Aspiring addict.
Yeah, this is my first time. I figured I'd come check it out. I'm interested in getting back into acting, so I kind of wanted to. This is a good networking opportunity. Plus, it's good to learn any extra knowledge that I can. So.
Awesome. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
So for these two guys, let me just give a quick run through on what IFN is. We are the Indiana Film Network Fort Wayne chapter. Our goal is to gather filmmakers to start making real progression in the state of Indiana to start making it viable to make films. And before we go on, it's very hot out, and as everyone can see, I'm a fat man who refuses to wear shorts. So I will sweat, and I hope everyone's okay with that, because I still feel beautiful. So we're going to be really basic today. We have Eric Pennycoff, who's going to speak to us today via Skype. So if you guys have, I have a couple questions for him. He's going to talk a little bit about his experience as a filmmaker, a little bit about the importance of taxation, which is the big topic for today. So I hope everyone's excited to really learn about some of that.
Is he from here? Or?
Pennycoff? Yes.
Oh.
Yes, he is. But he ran out to Hollywood,
and
he did some stuff, and then he's now doing some stuff here, which is why I thought, okay, let's show him the community.
Yeah.
After that, we've got some IFN business that we're going to talk about, and then we're going to.
But it's good to be done with it.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
We really put him through a lot.
Yeah, he loved every minute of it though. He was a trooper.
Let's set up a Skype with him after a couple months to see how he's doing.
We should.
Yeah,
It's
he'd love
a great idea.
He would love to do that. He would love to do that.
He's new.
One of those
He's
weeks.
new. You haven't memorized him yet.
I'm easily forgettable.
No. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, so I'm glad to be here and probably just like listening for a little while.
That's all good.
Well, my name's Ryan Logan. I'm with Logan Sign Production as well as a state representative with CAM here.
Yeah, I'm Cam.
Ryan.
Nice seeing you guys.
Nice to meet you. So let's see, what time is it? All right, let's
3:42.
Rod, what's up, buddy?
Well, I'm not going to shoot in the fall because this one needs like leaves. Unfortunately, it's set at Halloween, but I do plan on doing a short horror film that's based on a nightmare, well, a dream that I had. I'm going to need some actors and maybe some crew for that if anybody wants to get involved.
Oh, cool.
Good deal.
Awesome. What locations?
A neighborhood in Fort Wayne, and then some sort of neighborhood house is really all I need. So,
Like a good neighborhood?
in between
What are we talking
neighborhoods.
about?
Like a neighborhood that kids would go to trick or treat, sort of
Okay.
an all-American kind of neighborhood. So
Okay,
I
that's
live in
cool.
the 07. There's a lot of leagues in the 07, so
Mhm.
probably somewhere down
Cool. Awesome, man. Well, that's cool. That's where I started. It's fun.
I started there, went away from there, went back there.
It's easy to get back into it,
Sorry?
sounds like. It's easy to get back into it, sounds like.
Well, it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Just
just,
fall back into it.
I wound up working on a project, and then another theater said, well, we need you and we'll pay you, and I said, okay.
Yeah.
So that's
It's not
kind
good right
of
now.
where it goes.
there. Did you say you're the head of the IFN?
The lead for the Indianapolis side.
Oh, the lead.
there he is.
Hey.
I'm the person who's in charge. of
Welcome.
Indianapolis.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Welcome, sir.
Well, since we've had 4 new arrivals, I think it's only fitting that the 4 new arrivals tell us who they are.
That's right. Punishment.
You can skip
My
that.
name is Frank. I'm friends with Nathan. I am an amateur actor and I do a bunch of other silly stuff, film related. Next.
My name's Josh. I was the 4th seat in the car of 4, and I like doing indie stuff.
I'm Brandon. I like to sing, songwrite, writer, poet, that kind of thing. And acting.
And
I've been in 3 films as an extra.
and we got to get him in more of them lately. I think he needs to do more of that. I'm Nathan Bechtold. I am the president of the Indiana Filmmakers Network. Sorry, we're running a little behind. So just a teeny tiny bit behind. But we can talk later. Let's keep it up to you guys.
All right, so I'm going to talk just a little bit about what we've been doing, the board, for the past couple of weeks, since we all last met. As I told you, as I told the people that were.
Money from you or permits or anything like that, and we could do a lot for a little. I think is a big part of it. I think the film tax specifically would benefit people because that would still be the case. It's still a relatively inexpensive area to afford certain things for film production, but there's also a tax incentive, and that would just be, the gravy on the mashed potatoes.
Right. Would anyone else like to ask a question?
Is it a full-length film?
Is it a full-length film? Your film?
Is it what?
Is it a full-length feature?
Yeah. I think the script was like 82 pages. I'm editing it right now, so I don't have like a final runtime, but I'm hoping around that. The 82-minute mark for me is like the sweet spot for horror, unless you have like, some epic, something based off a novel or something. I always feel like between 80 and 90 minutes is like the sweet spot for contained sort of lo-fi horror.
Right, absolutely.
Can you tell us a little bit about the movie, about the plot?
Yeah, so the story centers on these two metalhead musicians who lure this girl to a secluded mansion in the middle of nowhere, sort of in hopes to inspire their album, to come up with some sort of theme for the music, and it resorts to kidnapping and torture, things like that, but it's all sort of in this desperate, darkly comedic attempt at feeling something. So, in a genre that's very sort of played out in their minds with extreme visuals and extreme attitudes, they're trying to seek this something for themselves, to claim it's their own. But everything kind of gets fucked up as one of them kind of falls in love with the girl that they kidnap. And it kind of turns the bandmate against the other bandmate, kind of turns into this three-person, free-for-all, little contained mansion thriller.
That's cool. I always dig like when people bring like rock and metal music and mix it with horror. That's a really cool thing to do.
Yeah, dude, that's my fucking background. To be honest, like before I even got into movies, like playing in metal bands and just the music scene around Portland was really probably my first love and my first introduction to like life outside of, you go to high school, you hang out with these people because you knew these people before high school. It was like the first thing that I figured out was like what I like and set out to meet other people that did that. And definitely the music scene in Portland was like a huge inspiration behind just kind of everything I do, really. Music doesn't matter.
Cool. Can I ask what bands you might have been in?
Asked before you finished was what was your equipment? What did you shoot with?
So we shot it on the Arri Alexa, was the camera that we used, and then everything else, like we had such little lighting. We had such a big house. Like this house is pretty big, and the exteriors we tried to go pretty wide on. We really pushed it as far as like what these key lights could do. Like we really could have used like a condor with a massive like 2K hanging off of it just to like emulate the moonlight, this backyard we shot in. But we really got creative with what are they called? I forget the name of them, but they're like theater lights, and they're super harsh and directional. But like, so for example, there'd be like a pool in the backyard, and our DP, who was super savvy, would take one of these massive like spotlights and just blast it into the water, and then that set like the wavering reflection off to the rest of the house. So he used the pool as basically a giant mirror, and that was one way to live with this backyard. Like the camera we had was great. We were able to get hooked up with like a cool camera and nice lenses, but as far as like our electrical situation, we really made maybe 4 or 5 or 6 lights go a long way. That's just a testament to this guy Malcolm who shot it. He's just a real savvy guy.
Bozo? Louder?
You basically said you had the run of this house, your friend's house, but what were some of the challenges? You mentioned, having few lights to work with, but what were some of the other challenges you faced shooting the film?
What were some challenges you faced shooting this movie?
Oh God, where do I begin? Let's see, let's go day by day, I guess. All 17 of them. I'll tell you guys that. I would say probably the biggest challenge was also the thing that I think was our benefit, which was just having a really small crew. As far as the people that were guaranteed to be there with us on every single day, there were maybe 7 people. And this was like a pretty intense thing to pull off with 7 people. But I also knew that I wanted to work with a small crew, and I would think that 7 people would just be better. You know, we're in one location the whole time. It's not like we're loading a truck and moving from spot to spot. Like once our stuff was there in the garage, it stayed there for the entire shoot. But I learned very quickly that, you know, there's definitely a reason when you see movies being made why there's like a shit ton of people. It's because most of the time those people really are doing something that's critical. So I would say that there would be times where I was looking around and needed something to happen. So all of the scenes before that, I convinced this dude to like basically be my script supervisor for the rest of the act.
Come on, fix yourself, please. It's 2017. You think the internet wouldn't do this sort of thing?
Yeah.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it
It's a good fix.
This is a fantastic interview, though. I mean, this is old. This is really interesting stuff.
Okay,
Good, I'm glad you like
I'm
it.
glad. Oh, it fixed itself. Good. Yes. Okay. I was actually going to ask. We heard a little bit on the end of the script supervisor stuff. So
Yeah, everyone get a script supervisor. If you write a story, if you write something that has like a fair amount of details to keep track of from page to page, definitely get someone to just do that because it's.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Why do you say that? Is there a bad example?
do you have a bad example of why it's not a good idea to not have a script supervisor?
Well, okay, I'll give you an example of why I think I should have had one on this movie. You know, the movie takes place all in one night, which you would think would be very sort of easy to manage. It's only one set of wardrobe. The lighting is all kind of set. But because we shot it out of chronological order, it became a lot of me stopping and saying, wait a second, is her jacket off at this point? Or wait, there's a part where a character falls in a pool, for example. And I had to remember that because we didn't shoot this guy falling in the pool until week 2, that during week 1, when we were shooting the scenes afterwards, he had to look like he was wet. You know, not drenched necessarily, but he had to remember to wet his hair in certain scenes. That was all on myself and the actors to kind of keep track of that. And that may not seem like the hardest thing to keep track of now. And I did kind of have notes to go by, but when you're just in the spur of the moment and you're just trying to get shit done on time, and everyone's hustling around, like those things start to slip your mind very, very easily. And even the fact that like one of, wardrobe, yeah, there's one set of wardrobe the whole time, but make sure you have multiples because this guy who falls in the pool, he's sitting around in the pool all night with a black t-shirt, and then we go to shoot the interior scenes the next week, and suddenly the chlorine like made that shirt brown. Like suddenly it wasn't as black of a t-shirt, so you gotta make sure you have an extra. It's just all those little things that, you prep as much as you can. There's always gonna be something. And I think a script supervisor is probably the best person to have, because if they're with you in pre-production and they're familiar with the script, it's like having a screenwriter go to set with you who's only thinking about the screenwriter. They're not concerned with all the other shit that's on your mind if you're the screenwriter and you're also the director. So I think that's a good, it's almost like a good old version of yourself to bring along. It can just remind you of all these little things that, you're gonna keep yourself in the ass over in the edit if you miss them.
You mentioned.
Wait, Rob, hold on just a second.
I was gonna
Go on, Jerry.
So I guess he didn't have a stills book, or he
Did
didn't
you-
take photos on a daily basis.
Did you take pictures on a daily basis of your actors and their gear and what they look like?
Yeah, we did. We definitely,